we've talked about like the love languages and like how the love languages work. But once you get past a certain point, like the love language is a great start.
Right.
To make you aware of how your partner receives love in a certain way, right? Or, you know, we've given the examples before where if quality time is their love language and yours is acts of service and you're always doing stuff for them to show them that you love them, but really all they want is to spend time with you.
Right.
Then you're missing how you should be loving your partner.
Right. You're loving each other the way
that you want to be loved.
Right.
You're doing things for them because that's what you appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And, but at a certain point, you get to a point where it's even like an unconscious thing. It's just serving, like getting into this service, which has to do with acts of service, I guess. But it starts to get into everything when you just put your partner first.
Right.
You know, when you tell them that you love them, you know, the words of affirmation. Mm-hmm. When you tell them, you know, how great they are, how good they are at whatever it is that they're doing, that they're passionate about. When you stop and pick something up that you think they might appreciate, whether it's a couple dollars or whatever, you know. But little by little, you start just doing these things.
I was just having a conversation with a friend of mine who was in town. And she was talking to me about her relationship. And I asked her if she was familiar with the 5 love languages.
She asked you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I was giving her the example of us. And I said, you know, and the funny thing is that once he realized that I was physical touch.
Yeah.
Right? And you started loving me in that way, smacking my ass, giving me a hug, kisses, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I found out that you were acts of service, and I started doing and loving you in that way. And you started in return
you would make
loving
my coffee,
me.
making my lunch.
Yeah. And you started loving me the way I felt loved.
Yeah.
And then we just started working on each other. I mean, we started working on ourselves.
Yeah.
The healing, the trauma, the pain, talking through, processing, going through all of that. And at the same time, working on our relationship, working on us as a couple, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's funny because you and I realized this. We were talking about this. We were laying on the bed talking about this because we recognized that now we are all the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
Because it's just that it's all love. It all stems from love. Like, I love you. I want to wake up early and make your coffee. I want to, hug on you. I want to give you quality time. I want to be with you because I enjoy our time together.
Yeah.
And because I appreciate you so much, I'm going to tell you words of affirmation.
Right. And because you're always on my mind, if I'm at the store and I see something that you would like, it's like, oh, she would love that.
Right.
Let me pick that up.
And then it's not even a thought, you guys. It just becomes the norm.